Hello and welcome everyone to another game of World of Warships. Today I'm once more in the Hatsuharu, the tier 7 Japanese destroyer. I am on the map Fault Line in the Domination game mode. And it is a tier 7 match, so I'm top tier. Now, as a Japanese destroyer, I don't care that much if I'm top tier or not. I'm mostly relying on my torpedoes. And I can shoot those without getting spotted anyway. Now, if I am in a gunfight, obviously it's better to be top tier. But I treat my guns in this ship more as a backup plan. And I'm primarily trying to stay out of sight and launch torpedoes at unsuspecting enemies. Now let's take a look at the dispersion of my team. So far I have one cruiser who is coming to help me. Now as a destroyer I'm not that worried that I'm so far ahead and alone, because once I spot an enemy I can just run away. The only way they are going to see me first is if another destroyer sneaks up on me, and I can still pop smoke and just run away. Now I'm launching my first torpedoes. I probably should have waited with those until I saw this cruiser again and tried to kill him, but I decided to go for some random shots here. There might just be something coming. Now, random shots like those, it's hilarious when they hit, but you are never expecting them to do so. It's more of a... I don't necessarily have a need of my torpedo launchers in the next minute, so I might as well take those shots. Usually if you see the first enemy, he will probably take evasive action and turn around once someone shoots at him or he gets spotted. So chances of hitting this guy would have been pretty low. And I think he is slowing down, so even if I'd taken those shots that probably have missed, still probably would have been a better choice. Now there is a destroyer spotting me and coming for me. I have popped smoke because I don't want to get shot at by those cruisers. I have also a damaged steering wheel, so how come I'm still steering? I do have the captain skill, which allows my ship to move with a damaged engine and to steer with damaged steering. It's a very useful skill to have on a destroyer. It's a tier 4 captain skill. Now why don't I just press repair? At this point I probably should. I was just thinking I don't necessarily need to repair that right now, and I might get hit again and set on fire or something. So I was just keeping this in the case of an emergency, I'd say. Now my torpedoes, my second salvo here, they weren't properly aimed because there was an island in the way, so I'm kind of hoping that he somehow slows down. But luck is not with me, I think. Now this poor little Cleveland here is getting shot to pieces by an Atlanta and a Furutaka. We still haven't got any support around here. We have 2 battleships down there. I'm honestly not sure what they are trying to do. And if you look at the directions they are pointing, they are not going near any battle. Yeah, I have no idea. Now then we have 2 battleships going on the other side of the map. There are enemy destroyers around there, and you know, you really don't want to be in this, especially in this area, if you are a battleship, because there is no room to maneuver. And if somebody is shooting torpedoes at you, you can't even really turn your ship around and you're probably gonna die. Now that a lot of our team is pushing this side is really unusual, and usually it just ends in tears. But we will see how it turns out this game. Now I'm still not doing a good job shooting my torpedoes, but somebody killed this cruiser, so it didn't really matter. Now guess thanks to me sticking around here, at least these enemies are spotted, and my battleships, I think, are providing some supporting fire. Now at this range they are probably not hitting that well, and I would have really loved if they just came a little closer. But I mean, at least the one guy, he is going towards the middle, where he will probably be able to shoot something and help our team out. The other guy, he is going towards this zone wall, and I have no idea why. The enemy cruiser is retreating by now, and he isn't helping anyone with going down there. Now let's take a look. What ship is it? It's a Congo. And it's the useless user. Well, at least he's got an appropriate name. Now, in all seriousness, the Congo does have an amazing range. But you always have to consider your shots take a long time to travel those like 21 kilometers, and there is the problem with the accuracy. So hitting something at a 20-kilometer range will always involve a certain kind of luck, no matter how great you are at aiming. It's a lot better if you engage the enemy at maybe something like 12-kilometer range, where you can more consistently score good hits and really use the firepower of your ship. Now you could also argue you want to stay outside of the enemy gun range. There sometimes is a point to that. But you should be able to make short work of a cruiser if you can get close enough to reliably score citadel hits. Now, I myself, I'm coming back here to help my team against this destroyer, and I just scored some torpedo hits. Yay for me. I finally did something useful, other than spotting enemies. Now, I am engaging this Mahan, and I am kind of outgunned. If he would shoot at me, this might be a problem, because I cannot really turn my ship and keep my guns pointed at him. I mean, you see it here, I'm just making very slight course corrections. And yeah, my gun turrets just can't keep up. Thankfully for me, he is deciding to shoot a battleship with his guns instead of using them to kill me. Now, that was nice. Our battleship didn't really take that much damage. I also didn't take any damage, and we killed this destroyer. Now the enemies have only one destroyer left. Well, my team has as well. That's always great. Destroyers... Well, as a Japanese destroyer, you aren't that great at killing other destroyers. And if they get close enough to spot you, then you will always have to worry about enemy cruisers who just demolish you. You cannot really stay unspotted if they have destroyers close to you. Now, I'm also too close to this Atlanta, so it's not a destroyer this time who is my downfall, but it's myself. Now I managed to get some torpedoes in the water and run away successfully. They didn't aim all that well. They might have just decided to shoot someone else. And now I'm going over there hoping to lend my battleship some support against the enemy destroyer. Well, it's rather... Oh, well, now, I just killed someone. Which is great. Hooray for people driving in straight lines. Now, I'm taking some shots at this Atlanta because I am close enough that he will spot me anyway, so might as well take those shots. Now, I'm going for this destroyer. our team really should kill him. Someone with more decent guns than me should have killed this guy. But yeah, I tried, and I've been punished for getting spotted. Fortunately, I'm still alive, and I was able to repair the damage I took, the module hits. Now I have also popped some smoke because I was scared, and now I'll probably just push towards the enemy. Their destroyer is so low that I should be able to one-shot him if I can spot him again. And if I'll take him out, well, if I die in the process it's not that great, but if I survive I'll be able to just torpedo these battleships to my heart's content with nobody spotting me. Now, this game has been going for, I think, something like 10 minutes, and you see how many people are in our cap circle. That's not really where you wanna be at this point in the game usually, but I mean, there were some engagements down here.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Now, somebody killed this guy, and there are torpedoes in the water, but well, not even close. Okay, let's be honest, they were pretty close, but I avoided them all. The destroyer is taken out, so things are looking great. Now I am no longer spotted. I survived those shots. Now I can just drive in circles and shoot torpedoes, and they can't really do anything to spot me. Because they have, I mean, they have two cruisers left. We know those two cruisers are coming down here south and are probably pushing towards the cap. They could now, all of the remaining team could pretty much push now down here into our cap. Well, one of the enemy battleships turned around. I don't know what he's expecting to find back at his cap. They should pretty much know where we are. But, well, I don't know. Maybe he thinks someone is sneaking up there. Oh, my torpedoes are almost ready again, and I launch some more. Decide to go for a widespread with the second launch. I sometimes like to combine a tight and a widespread. The widespread is just because I usually expect them to try some movement. Now, depending on the range, even the small spread is spread pretty wide once you reach the battleship, but I don't know. I find that at higher tiers there are a lot less people who just drive in a straight line with the same speed, so by spreading our torpedoes around you get a higher chance of hitting them. And the battleship isn't that maneuverable, so I don't expect him to be able to yeah. Okay, he was able to dodge all of those. Now I'm dangerously close to this New York. I'm almost spotted. I managed to get away. 100 meters closer, I think, and he would have seen me, so now all I have to do is wait till my torpedoes are ready again and shoot them, the New York, and hope that he will continue driving in a straight line. Now those two cruisers, well, we saw them coming down here, so it's no surprise they are around here going for B. We also know this battleship is coming for us. The second battleship should also be around here somewhere, and we know there is only one guy up there by... Oh, the second guy also turned around. Now, what's my team doing? Well, we are in a pretty good position to defend in theory, but we have 3 battleships driving straight towards A. Now, I I'd like to mention that in this game mode, if the time runs out, the team that has more points wins. And that's currently our team. If we manage to kill those guys down here, we win, period. Okay, I mean, in theory they could kill all of us, but that's highly unlikely. We outnumber them greatly around here. So all we'd have to do is stick together here, kill those guys, and bam, victory. Now, 3 of our battleships, who have spent like more than the first 10 minutes around here in around our cap circle, have now decided to push when the enemy is in our front door. We've lost this battleship who decided to stick around, and now it's a cruiser and me against a battleship and 2 cruisers. The enemy now has more points than we do. So what looked like a game that couldn't be lost is now looking a lot less certain. Now I managed to score a torpedo hit on the New York. He did a great job avoiding those torpedoes, but the New York is just a little fat, like a lot American battleships. So even though he turned into me, he just couldn't avoid this torpedo. Oh, he's pretty low. I shoot some torpedoes at him. I decided to go for the cruisers as well, and then I spotted the friendly cruiser, and it's too risky shooting torpedoes in this direction. Our friendly cruiser might drive into them. So I decided to shoot all my torpedoes at the battleship, and now I'm supporting my cruiser here. This Aoba has to die, and even though my guns pretty much suck, I'm not the focus of their fire, so might as well help a little. And I got a hit on the New York, touched the return fire, and he died to flooding. Unfortunately, our cruiser here died to some torpedoes. Now this Aoba is close enough to spot me, which isn't great. I don't want to be in a gun duel with her. And he has set me on fire. And even worse, he has permanently destroyed my second gun turret. Now if you take a look, you will see the gun turret in the back. It's black and it's smoking, and this will never ever be repaired again during this game. So I can't even shoot at him while running away. I've launched some torpedoes. These torpedoes will not hit, and the chance of hitting him with torpedoes was pretty low to begin with, but if I manage to make him turn sideways, I might get a little farther away from him. I'm not that much faster than he is. There are still like 700 meters that I need to run away until he stops spotting me, so all I can do right now is dodge pretty much and wait for time to tick down. We are in the lead, we are winning this, just surviving a little longer and we've won the game. Our 3 battleships up there are, well, they are probably dueling with the enemy battleship up there. We just lost one, but we are still in the lead and it's only a few seconds left and we win.